Hello and welcome! Today I'm going to show you how you can make your piano playing flow. We will take a simple chord progression, nothing complicated, and I will show you how you can transform those basic chords into something really beautiful. Maybe you know this situation. You play a chord progression like this, one chord after another, but somehow it doesn't really sound good. And now listen to this instead. That sounds completely different, right? Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy learning piano this way. And you can also download a free PDF for this lesson. You will find the link in the video description below, and I would say let's jump right in. So let's have a look at step number 1. First, we will take a look at the chord progression we are working with today. So we have D major, then we go to B minor, then we go to G major, and then we go to A major. Okay, so just repeat this for yourself, that you get familiar with these triads here. And then we can go on. Because if we play these chords as simple triads, the result still sounds a little bit boring, right? So let's look at how we can make them sound more musical. And here we are coming to step number 2. Here we will start with a little trick. We will start very simply with the D major chord. And instead of playing it as a regular triad, we are going to turn it into a D sus2 chord. That means if we are coming from the D major triad, we remove the third and instead we play D, E and A. But now we take it one step further and we will rearrange these notes. You probably already know inversions from triads, and we can do the same thing with the sus2 chord. So we take the highest note and move it one octave down, okay? So we have the notes A, D and E. And together with the left hand, I think this sounds a little bit more warm and open, and I really love this sound. So now let's have a look at step number 3. Here comes the real magic, because these 3 notes that I showed you stay exactly the same. We will only change the bass note now. So we are starting with D sus2, and then in the next bar the right hand stays exactly the same, but with the left hand we just go to the B. Let's look how this sounds. Now in the next bar we just move to the G in the bass. Right hand is still the same. And now in the last bar we just go to the A with our left hand. And in the right hand we keep playing the same 3 notes. Okay? So when we listen to this, we can hear that this sounds already very advanced, right? And if you have a look, I notated it like this. In the first bar we have D sus2, in the second bar D sus2 over B. That means we are playing a D sus2 chord in our right hand over the bass note B. Okay, next bar D sus2 over G. And the last bar D sus2 over A. These are slash chords, and they help us to write complex things much easier than they are. So you noticed the right hand barely changes anything, but the result sounds rich and impressive. And that's why this trick is so powerful. We have very little effort, but it makes a big musical impact. And I would say, let's briefly look at what's happening harmonically here. And if you don't like music theory, no worries at all, then you can just skip this part and keep playing. The tutorial works also perfectly without the theory behind it, but for those who are interested in what's going on here harmonically, we get the following chords. Look, the first one is easy. Here we had the D major triad, which we turned into a D sus2, and now we just played an inversion of it. We took the top note and played it 1 octave lower. This is the first chord, the D sus2. Now let's have a look at the next chord. So, we played a D sus2 over B. But if we want to analyze this chord harmonically, and we refer it to the deepest note here, to the B, then we will get a B minor 7 at 11. So this is a B minor triad, and when we are stacking thirds on the top, we get the 7, the 9th and the 11th. Okay? And when we are looking again at the 3 notes which we are playing here together with the B, then we can clearly see, okay, the A in B minor is the 7th that we are playing down here, okay? Then the next note we have to analyze is the D, and the D in a B minor triad is the 3rd, okay? So there is only the last note, the E, where we have to think of, okay, what is the function here for the E in a B minor chord? Okay, and therefore we are looking again. This is the B minor triad. Then we are stacking thirds on top of it. So we have the 7th, the 9th and the 11. Okay, so the E is the 11. Okay, so we found out this is the minor 7. This is the 3rd and this is the 11. So we have a B minor 7 at 11 here. Then the next chord. Here we take the root note and we will have a look. So we have root note G, then we have the 2 or the 9 with the A, because the 2 or the 9 always are one whole note above the root note. Then the D is easy. The D is the 5th of the G major triad, and then there only is the E left over, and the E, when this is the 5th, then the E is the 6th. Okay, so here we have a G6 sus2 chord. Because there is no 3rd in it, we say that it is a sus2 chord. Okay, and then the last one, here we have also these 3 notes, and when we have a look at the bass, we have the A. That means the A is the root note, so we repeat the root note. Then we have the 5th of the chord. Remember, this is how the A major triad looks like. So we have the root and the 5th, and then instead of the C sharp here, which would be the 3rd, we play the D. And this looks like that this is a sus4 chord. Okay, so we replace the 3rd with the 4. And this is the theory behind it. And I think this is pretty cool, right? Because the chords have complicated names, but all we do is playing the same 3 notes in the right hand, and that's the trick behind it. But now let's have a look at the rhythm. We will play the chords as beautiful arpeggios now. So the root notes in the bass are played on beat 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is easy. And the 3 notes for the right hand, we will play evenly in between, like this. We count 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. And then in the next bar we are doing the same. We only go to the B. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and then we go to the G, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and and then you go to the A. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and if you are not so familiar with 16th notes yet, then you can also think about it as if you would play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so on, just to make it a little bit easier for you, that you really are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but only if you still don't know how this works with the 16th notes. And the cool thing is that you can play it slowly, or you can speed up the tempo a little bit. But I think no matter if you play this slowly or a little bit faster, it will sound beautiful all the time because the harmonies are really beautiful behind it. But now let's have a look at step number 5. Now comes the most important part. We will take these 3 notes as our starting point and begin to experiment without overthinking theory. Okay? The only thing we keep in mind is that we are in the key of D major, so we will use the notes from the D major scale right now. That means we have an F sharp and a C sharp. So I will show you what you can do now. You will take a look at these 3 notes as our foundation. And now you just make little adjustments that you are saying, okay, which notes are also very close to these notes. And then maybe you want to try out the following thing, that you say, okay, now I'm not only taking these 3 notes, I'm taking the A, the E and the F sharp, okay? And then this becomes our new melody pattern. I will play it for you. I think this already sounds really beautiful. Or let's say we are going back to our 3 magical notes, and now why not, instead of these 3 notes, let's take us A, C sharp and D. And then let's try out how this will sound. Isn't this beautiful? And you can also do a mix of them both, that you are starting like this. And then you are going to the lower pattern. And then why not doing in every bar the same? First the higher pattern, then the lower pattern. 2 times like this and 2 times like this. And like this, it's going to sound so beautiful. But you can also reverse the order of the notes. You don't have to play it from bottom to top all the time. You can also play it like this. Or for the second pattern also. Or from the basic pattern also. Yeah, that you are starting with the lowest note, then the highest note, and then go to the note in the middle. Just by changing the order, you get so many new variations, and just feel free to try this out. Yeah, for example. So just take these 3 notes and then move it up or down and simply listen to what sounds good for you. So you are starting with these 3 notes and then simply move 1 note up or down. Yeah, like this maybe, or like this, or maybe like this. Yeah, and you are just looking, okay, just listen to what sounds good to you. Look how interesting this sounds. Here I just took instead the A, the G, yeah? And you have so many possibilities, and this is really fun to do this. Or you can take those 3. Yeah, for example, just that you can see what's possible and how you can change the sound and the mood of this example. So the trick is to just use these 3 notes here as your starting point, and then you can just try out to make little adjustments, yeah, or like this, or like this, or like this. And without knowing much about the theory behind it, you can also do really some magical sounding patterns here on the piano. So I really want to encourage you to sit down at the piano and follow the joy of experimenting. The concept is always the same. You know, you have the same chord progression, you use the same rhythm, and then you slowly change the notes in your right hand and just see what kind of beautiful music comes out of it. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, you can download the free PDF with the notes if you want to practice this better at home. And if you would like more ideas for playing piano with chords, I highly recommend this next tutorial right here. In that video, I show you another powerful trick to turn a simple chord progression into something really beautiful. I would love to see you there. So let's see each other in the next video.